Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Tony's Picks Happy Hour here for Thursday, December 11th, 2025. Hey, if you're new to the Tony's Picks Happy Hour, welcome aboard. Glad you're here joining us. Make sure you subscribe. Give us a thumbs up as well. Share the video, tell a neighbor, tell a friend. Tell Mama to tune in. And hey, Mama likes count. It's double. So we appreciate Mom tuning in as well. So, hey. Happy Thursday, everybody, as we kickstart week 15. We got some NFL action to get to. We also got a few on the NHL slate of things. So we'll break down the NHL card, go a little deep dive into that one as I missed the daily dangle today, but hey, I guess I got you covered on the hockey slate. So don't you worry on that side of things. We got some college basketball and we got some NBA. But before we do that, we'll see how the Capitals are rolling along, and then we'll get to the Thursday slate. So got Ron with me, so I head on over to Ron. How are you doing here, buddy?
Pretty good. Had a 2-1 day yesterday. I hit nicely with the Thunder, man. I think they scored just a few minutes ago again, man. That team is just something else. Also took the Nebraska Cornhuskers, another blowout there. I did lose with the Kings, and I kind of knew it when Forsberg was announced. I'd already put my play in, but yeah, lost with the Kings last night. So 2-1 day for me.
And for me, I did put in the basketball. I bet the basketball because, of course, OKC was the easy take the extendo, as I said, win by 20 plus. It's a lot more than that. Beat down. I just don't see anybody who's going to beat OKC this year. Who's going to step up and stop the squad? Nobody. They're going to win back-to-back championships. They're going to go into Vegas and win this NBA Cup. No one's stopping them there either. So it is what it is. They're just they are so deep in depth too. So even when your starting five sit, guess what? You're still running the gun because they know how to pass, they know how to distribute the ball, and they all can shoot. So let's hope for this OKC team. I don't see anybody beating them. And for me, it was a 1-2 day. Why? Because it got hooked by a half point. I couldn't hit a free throw down the stretch. And what game was I on college basketball? I had I think it was the Boise game. Was it Boise? Finished at 150, and I had 150 and a half. I was like, oh my goodness. I think it was the Boise game. Finished 66. No, 86. 86-64 was the final, I believe, in that one. 86-64, and I had finished at 150. Buddy missed a free throw down the stretch. I had 150 and a half. So that half a point got hooked when to turn my 2-1 day into a 1-2 day. So I guess I just fell short by the hook. Hey, looking to bounce back today, as they say, but can't complain. That's how college basketball rolls. You lose. I'll lose plenty more before the season's over by that hook. You just can't let it get you in college basketball type of thing. So hey, it is what it is there. The Rangers screwed you. Yeah, the Rangers did excuse. It screwed everybody. And
Yeah,
hey, you're
Blackhawk.
welcome for the extendo of the OKC squad. And the Lakers didn't even show up. Ooh, they just laid an egg. I don't know what that was, but
Mhm.
they looked
We had the
ugly.
over though. We had that over. So yep.
Way over. Way over, right? It ticked up. It was at 241 and a half. And we were like, nah, way light. No defense played there. Cruz well into the over. So, hey, it is what it is. But hey, we got a nice slate here, I think, on Thursday. So let's get to it. We'll kick off with some college basketball. We got a few on the card there. And hey, it's this time of year where we leave it up to the capper to decide whether they want or if they have anything in this spot at all. Anything college basketball for you tonight, Ron?
Yeah, I'm gonna look at I don't understand this line. Eastern Carolina is actually laying 4.5 to Appalachian State. I think the line's telling you what you need to know. I don't really trust this East Carolina. They're 3-6 or 1-6 at home, but they're laying points, and I think they're telling you that's probably the right side there. So I'm going to take East Carolina in that one. I'm going to look at the Iowa Hawkeyes. You look at Iowa State's coming off that big win. They just pounded Purdue out there in West Lafayette. They come home, they're laying points. It's a nice rivalry game in state. I'll take Iowa plus the points in that one. And looking late at night, I like this North Dakota State Bison team. They're laying 6.5, and I'll do it. I'll go ahead and lay the 6.5 over Cal State Bakersfield.
Yeah, definitely not my favorite slate, but I like the over here between IU, Indy, and Green Bay. 164 and a half. No defense played there. Up and down the court they go. They're probably cruising to the 170s there. IUP Indy doesn't play a lot of defense either. So give me the over 164.5 in that matchup. And then looking at the one a little bit later, I don't know, this Iowa game, why is it at 140? This is the funkiest total I see in that one. You figure it should fly over the total, but somebody knows something. I'm going to take an under. I think it's a lower scoring defensive battle there between these two squads. And again, why is it 12? I don't know. Tough game. Tough game. I would lean to an under. Somebody knows something on 140.5. Seems to me that seems a touch light total wise, but I think somebody knows something. I'll take the under 140.5 in that one. And then I like give me Alabama State here plus 26.5. I know they're 3-5 of the season. Mizzou's 8-2, 7-0 at home, but only 3-4 against that number. I think Mizzou wins by 20 something, 21, 22 points. Alabama State backdoor covers that 26.5. Definitely college basketball, not my favorite slate tonight. We haven't got some better games moving forward. Hey, let's head on over to the NBA action. We got a few on the card. Let's see where we split this. So I see still 4, 9.5, 9, 10. Crazy numbers today. But anyway, we got Portland taking on the Pelicans. Portland laying 4. Boston still laying 9, taking on the Bucks. We got the Clippers in to take on the Rockets. Rockets laying 9.5, and the Nuggets in to take on the Kings. Nuggets laying 10. Anything in the NBA for you tonight?
Yeah, you look at that Rockets game. You look at the on the road, the Clippers 7-17 ATS. I'm going to lay it with the Rockets in that one. And Portland and New Orleans, this is kind of weird. You know, usually I would love to take the Pelicans at home. Portland is actually, 1-4 as a road favorite, only winning by about 4 points per game. That's right where the line's at, 3.5, 4. But you look at this New Orleans team, they're 7-5-1 at home as a dog. However, they're losing by an average of 10 points per game. So I'm going to have to probably take the 3.5, and I'll take Portland in that one.
Definitely not my favorite slate here on the board. But for me here in this one, I'll take the Pelicans at home. It's 4. I don't want to lay 4 with Portland on the road. I like them better as a dog. So Portland is a favorite, not where I want to be. I'll take the Pelicans plus the 4 in that one. And then another one. I'll lay it with Boston here in the 9. I don't trust the Bucks here. No Giannis, and without Giannis, I don't know. They just don't seem as motivated. He seemed since he's went down. They're 2-8, and Boston's chucking the 3 up like crazy, and they're hitting. So scoring wise, they're hitting lights out. That's why it's 9. I think Boston continues their lights out shooting, win by double digits. I'll lay with Boston, and then I like the Kings here though. I'll grab the boatload you're giving me against a Denver squad that they've been pretty good out on the road this season, but normally the road is not where they cover big giant numbers. So I'll lay it with the King. Or I'll grab the 10 you're giving me now with the Kings in that one, hosting the Nuggets. Hey, that wraps up the NBA. Let's head on over to the ice. We got a few games on the NHL side of things. How many do we got early? 6 early? 7 early? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 all. We got 7. So we got 7 at 7 p.m. Eastern, and then the rest of the slate. So we'll do all the 7 p.m. Easterns. Carolina, Washington, Tampa Bay, New Jersey, Ottawa, Columbus, Anaheim taking on the Islanders, and we'll throw in Montreal, Pittsburgh, San Jose, Toronto, and then the last 7 p.m. Eastern game is Vegas, Philadelphia. Heading on over to Ron. What do you got there in the early NHL action?
Yeah, I'm going to look at the Anaheim Ducks. They're an underdog, and they've been doing very well as an underdog. At the Islanders here, the Islanders come out that big win the other night. They got it done. Good call on that, Rod. They got it over the Golden Knights. But I like Anaheim. I think this is a great dog spot for them. Let's see. Look at the Flyers at home. And Golden Knights did lose on the road to the Islanders, but still, you look at those Flyers at home, they really get it done. So give me the Flyers on that one. And let's see what else we got. Yeah, Montreal, Jake Fowler, he's going. The future of the Habs here, coming out of Laval, Canada, just right down the road from Montreal. Did very well. Hey, they're taking a shot with him. You look at that team as a road underdog, 8-4 on the road in their last 12. So give me Montreal on that one. And Carolina, Washington, looks like Boosie and Logan Thompson, two great goalies. Boosie's been really special lately and kind of like what he's doing. I'll go ahead and lean under in that one.
And for me here in this early block of games, I got to go the other way in the Montreal game. I'll take the Pittsburgh Penguins here. I just don't trust this Montreal squad out of the road, especially during versus the Metro. How many losses on the road versus a Metro division opponent? 8 straight losses for Montreal out on the road versus a Metro division opponent. I'll take Pittsburgh in that one, even without Malkin. I like the Penguins there. Another one I like in this early block of games is you look at Columbus here in this spot taking on Ottawa. Columbus is a dog at home. I think that's telling you all you need to know. Columbus is a home favorite, but absolute money, like printing money, when you're laying them that little bit of juice says them is the favorite. That line's telling you all you need to know. Give me the Ottawa Senators there, and that one coming into Columbus. Scoop themselves up a win. Ducks, Islanders. Yep, as you alluded to, we were on the Islanders the other day to get that win over Vegas. Not here. We'll take the Ducks there in that one. You look the Islanders off of one of those wins where they win in overtime. It was a nice little overtime win. They don't cover a puck line following an overtime win, and then they also don't cover. They don't win as a favorite following overtime. So Islanders is the favorite. Lost 8 straight following an overtime win. I'm with you. Give me the Ducks in that one. And then moving on down, we got the Sharks into Toronto. I want to take the Sharks there in that one. Sharks have won the last 2 meetings head-to-head between these two squads. This should be a Leaf spot to step up and beat up on the Sharks, right? Sharks, they not playing so well. It's like 1 win every 4 games. Leafs, hey, they're starting to turn things around. Winners of 4 of their last 5. Could have been talking about a 5-game winning streak, just having to lose to Montreal in a shootout. But as I said, the last 2 meetings head-to-head, the Sharks have got it. We've seen some goals as well. 2 of the last 3, we've seen 11 goals, 8 goals. The first meeting of the year between these two squads as well. Take a shot with the Sharks. Why not? If you want to throw in the plus 1.5 as a parlay, like I said, bookmakers this season you're not getting such a great value with that puck and a half like you used to. You definitely have to shop that. It's a plus 1.5, minus 150. I don't mind that, but let's take a shot here with San Jose at the nice plus price. And one more. I'm looking at Vegas here in regulation. Maybe you don't have to lay $1.40 here for Vegas. Vegas off that loss to the Islanders. I think they step back up against a Flyers squad that, Flyers at home playing pretty good hockey. They have been playing pretty good hockey, but this is one of those spots that Vegas gets to bounce back. I'll take the Golden Knights in regulation. Wraps up the first block of the NHL. Let's head over to the night slate where we got Boston in to take on the Jets. Dallas taking on the Wild. We got St. Louis in to take on Nashville. We got Detroit on the back-to-back trying to beat the Oilers. And we got the Florida Panthers on the back-to-back as well. Elevation game as well. They got to win in Utah. Let's see how they can get themselves a back-to-back win in elevation, taking on the Avs. And then we got Buffalo taking on the Canucks. What do you like there in the night block of NHL?
Yeah, a lot of good night action here. Colorado coming off that loss the other night there to Nashville of all freaking teams. Yeah, we're going to take them on the puck line. You look at this Florida Panthers, they're 3-8 on the road against the spread. So I'm going to lay the puck line with the Colorado Avalanche. It looks like Tarasov's going to be in net, and he's horrible. For Edmonton, it looks like, now this is a back-to-back for Detroit, but they did save Talbot. It looks like Talbot's going to go tonight against Skinner. Edmonton covering a 1.5 at home. I think this line's a little too high. Seeing Yeah, I'll take Detroit on a puck line. I think they saved Talbot for the right. Now, this is the last night, I think, of their road trip, though, Rod. So we got to watch that. They might be tired, just ready to get back to the house. And that one, and let's see, we did all the late games. Buffalo going into Vancouver. Man, I still don't like Buffalo on the road, man. I'm going to have to do the Canucks dance tonight. I'll take Vancouver at home. I also like the over 6.5 in that one.
After hearing these ones, I like the Oilers bounce back. They're gonna play a 60-minute hockey game right from the drop of the puck here in this one tonight. You look at that last game; they didn't play the first 2 periods, and then they decided that they should come out in the third, and they were down 3-0. Came and scored 10 seconds into that third period. Did McDavid? And McDavid starting to shoot. He's starting to shoot the puck. Bouchard just an awful giveaway. He's been drilled the last 2 days everywhere. Everybody's seeing it on social media. Bouchard giving that puck away and how bad he's been. It's like we all know that Bouchard's favorite. What is it? Track 9 on the what the heck is the band there? The song is "Give It Away." Give it away. Give it away now.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
The Red Hot Chili Peppers. Yeah, there we go. Bouchard's favorite song is "Give It Away. Give it away.
What
give
I
it
got,
away."
I got to give it to your mama. What I got to give it to your doctor.
Right? We got to give it down, give it away now. Let's get it, can't stop the puck now. So I think he has himself a pretty good game here. He needs to step up. And even when the coach called him out on that spot, Oilers come back and they're going to pound Detroit here in this one. This is the spot you take the Alberta team, not yesterday in Calgary. Why rely on Calgary? Woo-wee. Don't do it. Calgary is one of those selective teams where you find the selective spot. They don't run streaks so well. Oilers pound Detroit here. As you said, it's also the last spot of that of their road trip as well. Mm-hmm. Then the spot I like, speaking of Nashville, hey, now they're favored, right? They got themselves a win. You're the Blues here at the plus price. In that one, I like St. Louis coming in there. This line is flipped, actually. It was St. Louis favored when this thing first opened, and it's slowly people have started betting Nashville, and now St. Louis is a plus price. So I'll take the Blues there in that one with the line movement. And I don't know how you just don't keep riding Boston in the spot against the Jets. Jets still dealing with goalie injuries. It's not all about Boston still dealing with their own injuries, but they keep winning games. And they keep getting disrespected at this big plus price. So I'd have to take Boston there. And then Buffalo and Vancouver, I'm with you. I think you got to go with the Canuck dance there in that one. Coin flip price. I think Buffalo's starting to wrap up their West Coast trip as well. I'm going to get some tired legs after that nice win in Edmonton. Lean to the Canucks. But you know what? I'm going to take a shot here with Florida on the back-to-back in that elevation. Colorado, you also got to look. Colorado had themselves that last loss they had in Nashville was the end of their road trip. It was a 4-game road trip where they went to New York, played the Flyers, and then went into Nashville. And now you hosting. You got 1 day off, and now you got to host the defending champs. Champs are on the back-to-back spot, but they're winners of 3 straight, starting to score some goals, starting to play that solid defensive hockey over the last 2. They've only led in 4 goals against the Islanders and Utah. I'm going to take a shot with the Panthers at 2 times my money. I think this might be another flat spot for the Avs. Just first game back home. I don't like jumping on teams first game back home. And I know Colorado's been shooting lights out. They've been playing lights out as well. But I know this is one that Florida will definitely get up. Paul Maurice and company will have his squad ready to go for this one. It's one of those spots. It's a good testing stone, as Paul Maurice would say, to where your team really is at this time of year. You got to face the arguably the best team in the NHL so far has been the Colorado Avalanche this season. So when you get that test up against the Avs, to see how Florida really does step up. And Mr. Weskers, your Syracuse tonight, what do I think? I don't know. Kind of like the over. I think we see some offense. I think St. Joe's can score some points. I think I might be taking the over. Who's this guy? You're giving us some picks? Didn't know. Oh, you got the Jets. Jets, 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 Jets. Good luck with that one. But hey, that wraps up the sports spot for this evening on the Thursday slate. Actually, we got one more. Sorry, I almost skipped off the kickstart of the week. We got week 15. We got the Thursday night football action. So I see it's still
It's
4.
forgettable.
Oh, it's up to 6.
It's forgettable.
It's up to 6. It is forgettable. I mean, you got the Atlanta Falcons coming in to take on Tampa Bay. That line's up to 6 now, total wise, down to 43.5. Anything there in the Thursday night football for you?
Well, Brian Brittler in the chat, you know where he's going, I'm sure, on this one. Yeah, I'm going to look at the Atlanta Falcons. You look at this Tampa Bay team, they did win the first meeting in Atlanta 23-20. I'm going to look at them. You just don't want to cover with this Tampa Bay team. 1-5 at home, like 2-8 all together this year. You don't want that team covering 5.5. I'll take the Atlanta Falcons in that one.
Yeah, for me, that's why I can't trust Atlanta. I would take Atlanta Falcons in their team total under. It's Kirk Cousins in a primetime spot. I think it's a trash can. Woo! So far, we've seen him to start his 2 games back here with an Atlanta team that we're missing some guys. No London. Pitts isn't 100%. So who are you going to target to throw the ball to? Yikes. That's the scary part here. Tampa Bay defense, hasn't been the greatest. You're going to have to rely on a lot of Bijan Robinson's going to have themselves one of those big games and not one of those games where he turns into the fumble machine because we've seen him have that type of game as well. If he doesn't hold on to that ball, this game could get real ugly for Atlanta. So I'm going to take the team total under for the Atlanta Falcons. I just don't think they got the horses to be able to keep up in this game to score enough. And basically, bookmakers, this thing's dropped. It was a 47.5 down to 43.5. Bookmakers telling you we're looking like we're going to probably most likely be into a lower scoring type of game. But I don't know if that's what we get here. Tampa Bay might be ready to implode, as they say, go off. They're starting to get some players back. It looks like Gordon ready to go. You got who else we got? We got Bucky's who's rolling along. This is his 3rd game back. Evans is questionable. Whether he plays or not here in this one for Tampa Bay is yet to be seen. But I'm going to take the under team total for the Atlanta Falcons. And I'm also going to take Kirk Cousins to throw an INT. He's good for one of those. Hey, that wraps up the Thursday slate here on the happy hour. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Brings us to the player prop, game in the future, parlay. We leave it up to the camera to decide what they got for us in this spot. And then they'll let you know what they got going over at Tony's Picks, because, hey, over at Tony'sPicks.com, that's where you can find our best bets, is over at Tony'sPicks.com. Quick link is in the description. I don't know what we're on. What do you got for us tonight, buddy?
I'm going to give you a game for tomorrow in the Bundesliga. We have German soccer. We have Union Berlin going against RB Leipzig. Leipzig's a plus 102 favorite. Go ahead and take RB Leipzig on the money line in that one. For tonight, I got one on the ice, my NHL blue line best bet. Did lose that last night with the LA Kings. Had them in regulation. I got my NBA 3-point play. Did win that one last night with OKC. Nice win. And I got a couple in the college basketball. We won last night with Nebraska. So real light card tonight. And then, of course, I got the total for you in the Thursday night football game. So get on Tony's Picks and make sure you use that code TonyT at checkout for your 15% off. Make sure you pair us up. Said me and Rod's is just kicking it here in the winter sports. He's dominating college basketball. If you look at him, there's 4,000 units already this year in college basketball, and I'm doing it in NBA, and we're both doing it in hockey. So, and I got a little soccer for you. So we can get you right through the winter and make you some money. Let's do it.
Definitely do it. Let's not pair me and Ron up together and, hey, making a winning one. For me over at Tony's Picks, hey, I got a nice little 3-pack of props for you in the Monday Night Football. Love those 3 props for you to get us paid. I believe I've got one bonus college basketball play for long-term subscribers and then one bonus play for the NHL as well. So definitely head on over. Take advantage, as we said, that 2-for-1 capper pass is the way to go. Pair me and run up, enjoy yourself the rest of the week. Grab a week pass, grab a month pass together, and you'll see Ron's been killing it in the NBA, killing it in the college basketball. So we got you both covered on the basketball side of things, college and NBA, and then hockey. Hey, we both been winning the hockey as well. So bonus, you got those 3 sports covered when you're pairing me and Ron up together. Don't forget Tony T at checkout saves 15% off. A little 3-team parlay for you here. We're gonna go onto the ice for you guys. And it's going to be all 3 in regulation if your book doesn't offer you the 60-minute in regulation play, the 3-way, as they say here in the NHL. Just make this a money line parlay. First leg of the parlay, we're going to go to that Vegas game. I like the bounce back spot here for Vegas. We're going to take Vegas in regulation. I know it's the first start for that Montreal goalie, and I think it's a tough one. Taking on that Penguins squad that they love to get up for these Montreal games, and I think they do. I'll take the Pittsburgh Penguins in regulation, and then we're going to throw in this Edmonton Oilers squad. Not going to need overtime or any late game heroics in this one. They'll already be up late. Take the Edmonton Oilers in regulation. Little 3-teamer for you on the ice tonight. Okay. That wraps up Thursday's action. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Appreciate everybody that tunes into the happy hour. We had Brian join us in the chat. We had this guy in the chat, Lauren in the chat. Lauren Nado, Iron, Mr. Iron in the chat as well. Let's go in the chat. Southpaw as well in the chat. Hey, Bittler's been joining us. Shout out Brian Bittler. Kevin in the chat as well. Mr. Weskers. Over in the Oilers game. I don't mind the over in the Oilers game. I think they do the bulk of the heavy lifting, though. I wouldn't mind a team total over. JM in the chat as well. Some player props there. Matt joining us again. Shout out, Matt. Nice to see you again, buddy. Hey, who else? We have Andrew in the chat. Yep, Andrew up there, a little higher in the chat. Shout out, Andrew. Thanks for joining us, buddy. Glad to see you here on Thursday. Good luck with your bets, everybody. Lucky in the chat as well. Thanks for joining us, Lucky. Glad to see you here as well. Hey, thanks, everybody, for joining us. Have yourself a wonderful Thursday. Any final words before we head on out, Ron?
I'll be rocking it out tomorrow night. I'll miss you guys, but have a great show, and I'll see you on Monday.
Definitely, he'll be rocking it out. Maybe sneak in on location. That would be cool. But definitely not easy, so no pressure on you there to be coming in.
Well, we'll be setting up at the time this is going on, so yeah. But I'll FaceTime you during the show.
Nice, everybody. Have yourself a wonderful Thursday. Good luck with all your bets tonight, everybody. Take care. See you guys again tomorrow.
Good luck, everybody.